So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
Wait a minute!
So I said, no, 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 it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling. No, it was supposed to be my pentakill. Why did you die to me? I killed alone, 1, 2, 3 for champions. I can't believe you're trolling.
It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't leave, believe. Don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't leave, believe in me. Yeah.
You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around.
You could be with anyone. I could be with
I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong when I battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my throat, this a war zone. It's a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. It's a war zone. Feel the impact, yeah, break it open, leaving nothing fucking intact. Hey yo, you been hacked, you're safe, hard in, but I found it, homie, been cracked. Hey yo, we been back, your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey bitch, you been whacked, I kill them all, feel the motherfucking impact. Yo, this a war zone, homie, say you ready and prepared. Take a minute and make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap, homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing, thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Right, welcome to the stream everyone. Today we've got stream number 2 of the day. We've got Crystal Palace versus Everton, so we're going to be doing a live watch along for this game. So if you're new to the channel and you want to hit the subscribe button, we are close to 2k subs, so if you could do that, that would be great. So both these teams have got 2 wins out of 2 so far in the league, so we'll see how they do today. It will most likely be an Everton win, but Crystal Palace did shock Man United last weekend, so they could do it again, so we'll see what happens. So we got Crystal Palace at home and then Everton in the yellow playing away from home, and so far it looks like Crystal Palace starting off well. Eze there with a nutmeg on Coleman to win a corner here. So Townsend whips in a corner for Everton. It's headed by Kuyate and then away by Everton. There's actually a foul there, so apparently Townsend's starting. Did I even? Yeah, he is. Alright, cool. So yeah, the game earlier, Brighton versus Everton, finished 3-2 Man United. There was a bit of drama in that. They're doing a VAR check here. I'm not sure what for. It might be a potential penalty for Palace. They're not going to check anything though. It's just going to carry on as 0-0. So yeah, so there were. I did actually. I did watch it, but because I was actually watching someone else at the time, pretty much what happened was, I'm pretty sure most people would have seen it, but Brighton equalised in the 95th minute, and then they played. There was 5 minutes at a time. They equalised in that 95th minute. Brighton. They played to 97th minute. Mupe handballed it. The ref blew for full time whistle. He didn't see the handball, and then they went back after they blew for full time and gave the penalty for Man United, and Bruno Fernandes scored it. It was really stupid, but Brighton were just unlucky there, but we'll see what their rivals Palace can do today in this game against Everton. It will be a tough game for them, but yeah, we'll see what happens today. But so far, Palace, the better side, having the opening chance, but at the moment, still 0-0. At the moment, we'll see if Everton can get back into this game. And they actually have the ball here, but they're just passing it around the back. Coleman actually going for a run there and done pretty well. Now Rodriguez trying to play it back to Coleman, but loses, and that's going to be a throw to Crystal Palace. I would show the game, but my stream get taken down, and I wouldn't be able to stream for 3 months, so it'd be pointless. And anyway, I can't even stream anyway, because I'm literally watching it through. It's on Amazon Prime, so it's literally, well, it's not free to watch, but if you have Amazon Prime, then you can watch it for free easily. So yeah, if copyright wasn't a thing though, I'd definitely stream it, but unfortunately I can't. Nice run from Townsend there, and the ref gives a free kick against them, I think. I'm not sure what happened there. Townsend wasn't happy with that, so I'm assuming they actually didn't play advantage there. I'm not sure, but sorry about my voice as well. It's just, I don't even know what's wrong with it, to be honest, but here's a chance. IE doing well to get past Digne, and Digne does well to track back, but IE plays back to Townsend, who puts the ball into the box, and I think Mina got a touch to that for Zaha, and that was actually going in, so Pickford had to do well to stop that. And that was a decent chance for Palace. They are doing well this season actually so far, so we'll see what they can do, but so far, Crystal Palace starting off the better side here. I mean, to be fair, West Brom did last week, and then that just went downhill, but they had 10 men and no manager, so yeah, we'll see what happens here. Speaking about West Brom, I believe they're playing at 5:30, and we'll actually be able to do a watch along for that as well, because I was meant to be doing something at 6 o'clock today, but it's been cancelled, so. Right, let me just get up the score. We also have loads of EFL games going on at this time as well. We'll go through them scores like 3 or 4 times throughout this stream, see how everyone else is getting on. But here's a chance for Everton. Coleman playing all the way back to Pickford for some reason, despite him being in the Crystal Palace half, but I'm not sure why he did that, to be honest. And now Pickford clears in, it's one back by Eze, so that was pointless. Right, so we've got the ratings there. We're gonna so these wouldn't have updated, will they? Oh no, they have updated. So at the moment, Millwall 1-0 up against Brentford. That's the only goal in the Championship. Gillingham 1-0 up against Blackpool, and Southend 1-0 up against Morecambe. So those are the only goals at the moment. We're only 5 minutes in, so wasn't really expecting any goals, but so far in the game we're watching it's 0-0, and there hasn't really been any chances at all. So we'll see how this game goes. Here's a chance. Michael Keane driving forward, switches it to Rodriguez, who plays it into Doucouré in the box, who has a shot, but that's straight at Guaita. First chance for Everton there, and good ball from Michael Keane there. Rodriguez found Doucouré in the box with a nice first time pass. Doucouré just couldn't control it well enough, and in the end that was a simple save by Guaita. I didn't actually watch Crystal Palace v Man United, so I didn't even. Unfortunately, I didn't watch that because that was probably one of the best games in that week. But yeah, we'll see how Crystal Palace do today. 2 wins out of 2. Nobody probably expected that, but they've managed to, and so far so good at the moment here. Crystal Palace probably been the better side, to be honest, and they're actually doing alright here. But here's a chance for Everton. Digne on the left hand side plays it to Richarlison. Digne on the overlap. Richarlison actually cuts inside, but McCarthy does well to intercept, but it's one back by Gomez. Gomez, nice ball to Coleman. Coleman out wide to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has to play back to Mina. Mitchell did well there in defence. Yeah, looks like this could be a really close game, but here is a chance for Everton. Gomez switch it to Coleman. Coleman plays it back to Doucouré, and now Rodriguez. Nice first time pass to Coleman here. Chance for Everton. Coleman into the box to Calvert-Lewin, and that's 1-0. Calvert-Lewin with his 5th of the season already, and I put him in my fantasy team yesterday. I knew he was going to score today, and it's only taken him 9 minutes. What a season he's having so far. I know we're only 3 games in, but he's got a hat-trick last week. He got 1 v Tottenham to win the match, and he's got 1 v Crystal Palace here for Everton, and the top scorer in the Premier League, I believe. I don't think Son's only got 4, but he's now the top scorer in the league, and Calvert-Lewin scores to make it 1-0. And it's Rodriguez again. What a ball from Rodriguez to Coleman there. First time pass into Coleman, who drove forward into the box, squared it to Calvert-Lewin, and that is a brilliant finish. Nothing Guaita can do, and James Rodriguez has been absolutely fantastic since he joined Everton. Coleman did well as well to pick out Calvert-Lewin there. He had 3 defenders in front of him, so he did very well there. And Calvert-Lewin was there open in the box, and that's a pretty easy finish there. Great start again for Everton. They're doing fantastic this season. This could be the season they get back into the top 6, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. They've been brilliant so far. Yeah, great start though. And I'm sure we'll see plenty of goals in this game. I'm pretty sure Palace will get back into it. I mean, they beat Man United, so I'm sure they'll be able to give Everton a good game as well. So yeah, we'll see. But so far, Everton doing well. And Calvert-Lewin once again, 5 goals already in 3 games. And we're only 10 minutes into the 3rd game of the season, so fair play to him. He might be able to replace, maybe he'll be that backup striker England need for the Euros next year. I don't think he got called up for the international games a few weeks ago. So yeah, maybe Calvert-Lewin is going to be that player to get into the England team. Harry Kane didn't do great. But he did actually get 4 assists and a goal last week, so yeah, so far so good. Everton doing well so far. They've only had 1 shot. Actually, no, they had 2, but this game so far looks like it's going to go Everton's way. But here's a chance. Townsend doing well to get past Richarlison and plays it inside to Ayew. Ayew's now trapped in the corner, and Richarlison actually wins it back, and Keane will eventually clear it. What channel is it on? I can't even speak, but it's on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, you should be able to watch it on there. I don't think it's actually on any other channels, so I think you can you can actually watch it for free. I think you can do a free trial to get Amazon Prime. So if you do the free trial for that, then you can literally watch this game for free. So yeah, here's a chance for Palace though. Mitchell with the ball, tries to put it into the box, but that's going to go out for a goal kick. Yeah, so the game's on Amazon Prime, so it's actually pretty easy to watch. All you need to do, I think you need to set up a free trial and then you can easily find it. But showing the replay for the goal again, I think, here. So it was Doucouré, played inside to James Rodriguez. Lovely first time pass to Coleman, who squared it to Calvert-Lewin. And I literally saw a post on Twitter. Actually, Guaita could have saved that. I was saying how there was no chance to Guaita because it looks like it went in the bottom corner, which it did. It was actually pretty much straight down the middle. Guaita got a hand to it and he pushed it into the bottom corner. So Guaita could have saved that, but the power of the shot was too much, I guess. Yeah, great start for Everton. 15 minutes in, and honestly, we could be seeing a very good Everton squad here this season. We'll see what happens. Rodriguez again, brilliant from in. Plays it back to Doucouré, and now here's Richarlison. Richarlison finds Digne on the overlap. He's going to square it to Doucouré, but it's intercepted by MacArthur, and now Townsend tries to clear it up, but Richarlison, brilliant defending from him. But now Crystal Palace have a throw, and let's have a look at the player ratings so far. Actually, no, we'll look at some of the other scores in the EFL. So, Blackburn 1-0 up at Derby. Millwall 1-0 up at Brentford. We went over that earlier. We got Swindon Town beating Burton 1-0. And then in League 2, Southend 1-0 up at Morecambe. 2 games postponed now. I know Leyton Orient's being postponed because of their players getting COVID. I'm not sure why Cheltenham Grimsby's been postponed, but that could be worrying for League 2. Maybe that'll get cancelled. Hopefully not, but here's a chance for Palace. Zaha trying to play into the box, but Digne blocks, and that's going to be a corner to Palace. Good chance here. Let's just get... There we go. So, corner to Palace. Townsend is going to cross this in. It's crossed into the back post. Ayew tries to keep it in, but he can't, and that's going to be a goal kick. So far, no real troubles for Everton. Palace did look decent in the first couple minutes of the game, but Everton slowly got into the game and eventually scored. Welcome to stream Fearless 2. Yeah, it just looks like Everton are just gonna walk away with this one. They'll eventually score a second and then, yeah, we'll see what happens. But this Everton squad looks brilliant this year. We'll see what they can do against Liverpool. I think it's in 2 weeks' time they play Liverpool, so we'll see what they can do then. That's their, like, next big tough test, I guess. Obviously Palace is, because they're both 100% win records so far in the league, but it's not like a big team, is it? It's Crystal Palace. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but right, anyway. Everton just don't look like conceding right now. Everton are just controlling this game. They're playing it nicely round, but it's a chance for Palace. Joel Ward picking it up, but Richarlison comes back, tackles him, plays back to Digne, loses out, and here's a chance. Ward inside to MacArthur. Now here's Zaha. Zaha tries to take a shot, it's blocked. Goes back to Eze, plays it back to Mitchell. Now Eze on this right hand side, left hand side, sorry, but his pass is intercepted by Gomez, who plays a nice switch pass to Rodriguez, but he can't get to that actually, and that's going to be a throw. Palace starting to get back into this game now. I wouldn't be surprised if they do equalise here, but at the moment it's looking like it just doesn't look like Everton are going to concede right now. They're doing well defensively. And Palace have had their chances, but so far this Everton defence has looked good this season. I think it was mainly the midfield which was a concern for Everton last year, and they've bought 3 new midfielders and they've just done absolutely brilliantly. But here's a chance. Ayew trying to get there, but Keane has done brilliantly this season so far, and he does well there. Pickford comes out, and that's going to be an easy save for him. I don't really see any issues with their team. Obviously, if they get a few injuries, Everton, that's the only issue they're going to have really this season with this squad. Calvert-Lewin's been brilliant, 5 goals already. Richarlison, a few assists and a goal. Their midfield's brilliant at the moment. The defence is decent as well. Yerry Mina and Keane have done well. Digne as well, left back. We'll get bags of assists, maybe a couple free kick goals as well. Are you watching it on Amazon Prime? Yeah, I'm watching it on Amazon Prime. Here's a chance. Rodriguez plays into the box, cleared by Sacco out for a corner. I'll have a look quickly if there is actually on any other channels, because if you go on SofaScore, it actually says what channels the game's on. So we look at this TV channels. It says Amazon Prime, so I'm not sure why. Not sure if it doesn't show up for some people or why people can't find it, but I found it on there, so. You should be able to eventually maybe just search up Everton or Crystal Palace and you should be able to find it. Yeah, it doesn't say it's on any other channels but that, so I'm not sure. But so far, Everton just look like just too good for Crystal Palace at this point. Nothing shows well. I don't really know what to do then, to be honest. But it works for me, so I'm not sure. But his chance. Coleman, very good run on the overlap. Mitchell did well. and Mitchell actually eventually cleared that. Coleman actually won it back there. I'm not sure if that's an Everton or Palace throw. I think it's an Everton. Very good start to the game, especially Seamus Coleman. He's done brilliantly. And Mitchell's actually stayed down here. Hopefully that's not a bad injury for him. Palace have actually got a few issues with injuries at left back. They have Van Aanholt who's injured. He might actually be back now, but he's not starting, is he? No, he's not. So yeah, they've already got Van Aanholt injured, so Mitchell being injured as well will be an issue. They'll have to maybe change formation or play Martin Kelly or Reed Vald at left back or something. And they probably don't want to do that, so injuries could be a concern here for Everton. No, not Everton, Crystal Palace, sorry. And that's why I thought they'd have a poor start to the season. They have so many defensive injuries, but they've done well so far. But here's a chance for Everton. Digne's going to have a shot from distance, which is blocked by Kuyate. And now James Rodriguez has it. Does well to turn Townsend. Plays inside to Doucouré, but that's won back by McCarthy. And now here's a chance on the counter for Palace. Zaha playing it wide to Eze. Eze does well to skip past Richarlison, but the ref's given a foul somewhere. He's actually given a yellow card to Zaha. I'm not sure what for. Yerry Mina's on the floor. I'm not sure what Zaha's done, but Zaha's been shown a yellow card. Mina's lying down on the floor. Palace players aren't happy with it. We'll have to see a replay because they were showing Eze whilst that foul took place. Zaha's talking to the ref here. They're not showing a replay of what's happened. I'm not sure. We'll see. So Zaha did well, and he's just... How's that a foul? Yerry Mina's literally grabbing him, and he's just shoved him on the floor because he's literally grabbing him. Yeah, Yerry Mina's literally grabbing him when he doesn't even have the ball, and Zaha's just pushed him away because otherwise Zaha won't be... That's not a foul. Yerry Mina's literally just grabbing him. See why Zaha's not happy with that, but they've given a free kick to Palace on the Everton on the halfway line. Yeah, and yellow card to Zaha, so I'm not sure what happened there. But they've given a free kick to Everton, a yellow card to Zaha, and now Everton will just carry on playing it around the back, or trying to. Digne tried to play it forward, Townsend blocks that. If you are new to the channel as well, we are quite close to 2k subs, so there's 14 people in here, so if you could subscribe that would be great. We're going to be doing much more Everton and Palace streams throughout the season. Their next games, Everton's being Brighton, 3 o'clock next week. We'll be doing a stream for that. And then Crystal Palace's next game, 12:30 against Chelsea. So we'll be doing the Chelsea Crystal Palace stream next week, and we'll be doing Everton Brighton next week. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel as well. What other... Oh no, those are the next games. We also have Everton playing West Ham in the Carabao Cup. I might watch that. It's on the 30th, which is a Wednesday, so I probably won't be able to actually because I have football. Yeah, there's some games coming up, and here's a chance for Everton. Michael Keane playing it forward to Digne. That's a lovely ball. And Digne is going to first time cross into the box, but that's going to be cleared away by Mitchell. Now Joel Ward can go forward here, plays it to Townsend. Townsend gets pushed on the floor there by Gomez. That's going to be a free kick. Calvert-Lewin scored, it slaps. 5th goal of the season for him, he's been great. I'm sure he'll get in the England squads. I mean, obviously, well, he's got 5 goals already this season. The only thing that's going to stop him is an injury. He's got such good midfield teammates in Richarlison and stuff. There's no chance of him getting dropped out. His chance for Palace though. Townsend wins the corner. Allen blocks that cross, and that's going to be a corner to Palace, which is going to be taken by Townsend quite quickly actually. All the players getting into the box, so it's not a Trent v Barca, but yeah, I've got him in my fantasy team too. But it's cornered by Townsend, and it's headed in, and that is 1-1. Kouyaté equalises, and that is a very good header from Kouyaté, and that is Crystal Palace 1, Everton 1. And they haven't really been in this game, Palace, but they've had one chance there and they've taken it, and it's a great header from Kouyaté. Nothing Pickford could do there, and yeah, great start to this game. 26 minutes in, halfway into the first half, and that is 1-1. I was talking about how it just doesn't look like Palace are going to get back into this game, and they get a corner. Townsend has been brilliant this game. Great pass there from the corner to Kouyaté, and that's a great header from the Senegal. Well, he's technically a midfielder, but he's playing centre-back in this game since they have the likes of Gary Cahill injured. So, yeah, he's done well at centre-back, and he's just scored his first of the season there. And he's done well at centre-back so far, considering he's a midfielder. But yeah, first goal of the season for Kouyaté, and Crystal Palace back in this game. Everton just need to get better centre-backs and probably a better defence in general. Digne's good. Coleman's done well this game, and Keane's and Yeomin are actually not bad. Maybe a much... You can obviously get better centre-backs than them, but yeah, their midfield's very good. Richarlison, Cavallan, good. And yeah, I'm not sure where else they can improve, to be honest. They have a decent enough squad to challenge for top 6 this year, but they need to get wins in these type of games away at Crystal Palace to be able to. But there is definitely improvements needed potentially in their defence, but they're showing the replay. It's a great header from Kouyaté at the back post as well. I think it was Digne who was marking him, and Kouyaté's won the header, and it's been a great start to the season for Palace. And they actually have a free kick here. Didn't see it because they were showing the replay for the goal, but here's Eze. I think this is his first start in the league for Crystal Palace. Don't know if he started v United, but he didn't start v Southampton. But here's a chance. Ayew in the corner flag wins a corner. Very good play there from Ayew. Mina giving away that corner. How's Eze doing? He's been great this game. Yeah, Eze's done nothing wrong so far. Probably been one of the better players for Palace on the pitch, but yeah, great game so far for him. And I believe he's going to be taking this corner, actually he is. So potential assist for him if they score again from the corner. It's on the other side this time. It's crossed in, headed away this time by Keane to the edge of the box to McCarthy. His shot's blocked and he slips over, and Gomez can start a counter-attack here. And here's Richarlison through on goal. Poor touch there, and Townsend's going to get back here, but he does well to turn him. Richarlison, that's brilliant play from him, but eventually Joel Ward comes back and blocks that, and that's going to be a corner. They're complaining about handball, I think, here. So there's a potential penalty here. They'll check VAR, obviously, but this could be a third penalty of the day in the Premier League. Very good counter-attack there from Everton, and good tracking back from Townsend and Joel Ward. It's hit his arm, but that's in a natural position, so if they do give a penalty, it's going to be harsh, but it definitely hit his arm. He's in a natural position, though. There's no way he can move that. They're checking it, and this could be a penalty. I might watch, and I've never seen him play. Yeah, he's a very good player. He did well off the bench v Southampton. I didn't watch the United game, didn't watch the Bournemouth game. Not sure if he even played that game, but yeah, he's done well whenever I've watched him. Didn't actually watch him at QPR, so yeah, very good player, and he'll definitely be a good player in the future. He's only 21 as well, I think. But the VAR check's over and they've given no penalty, which is not really a surprise. It was literally nothing Joel Ward could do there to get that arm out the way. But it's going to be a corner to Everton, which crossed in by Rodriguez, headed up by Mina, but there's a foul given against Everton, and that's going to be a free kick. Yeah, it's been a great game to watch so far. Very end-to-end, and some good individual performances out there for both sides. If we look at the player ratings, let me just get the chat open. There we go. So, player ratings. Best player on the pitch, according to SofaScore, is 3 players. Chikwueze, Seamus Coleman and Townsend. So the 2 players that got the assists and the goal scorer for Palace. Calvert-Lewin, the goal scorer for Everton, on a 7.1. Rodriguez and Richarlison doing well on 6.9s. Worst player on the pitch being Joel Ward apparently, and Pickford was 6.2s. Pickford's done nothing wrong really, but he hasn't had much to do, so that's why his player rating's so low. He hasn't made any saves to get points or a decent rating, and that one shot which he conceded, which wasn't his fault, is why he's quite low. I'm not sure why Joel Ward is. He hasn't really done anything wrong. Maybe he was the player that was meant to be marking Calvert-Lewin for that goal, and that's why they got his rating down, but I'm not sure. So we got 13 minutes of this first half left, and still 1-1. And Everton here with a free kick. MacArthur giving away sloppy foul there on Gomez. It's good to see Gomez back and doing well as well after his injury with Tottenham. He actually came back much sooner than everyone thought, and he did alright, but this season he started off very well, getting into starting 11 despite all those midfield signings Everton made. So he was the only one original Everton midfielder that stayed in the lineup. Players like Gylfi Sigurdsson got dropped to the bench. He stayed in the lineup and he's done well. So fair play to him. Here's a chance to Doucouré. Nice ball to Coleman, but MacArthur does well and wins the ball back this time instead of fouling the player, and it will be cleared by Palace. Good hold-up play there by Zaha, but eventually he gets fouled. Yeah, this could be a good second half to watch. It's going to be a very close game, so we'll see. We're expecting quite a few goals in the second half. Maybe one more goal in this first half. If there is a goal, I'm not even sure who it's going to go to. There's a mistake there actually from Doucouré. Now Townsend drives forward, cuts inside, plays it to Zaha. Appeals for offside. Zaha tries to dribble past Mina, but Mina wins that back, and it was actually offside anyway, so didn't really matter. Good play again from Townsend. He's had a great half. Probably the best player on the pitch. Did very well there to win that ball back from that Everton mistake. I'm not sure who it was actually by, but Gomez here getting the ball, driving forward, actually loses out, but Doucouré comes back and defends. Now Everton win it back. Digne plays it to Allen, and now back to Keane, who goes for the switch ball to Rodriguez. Nice control and plays in now to Doucouré. Tries to find Coleman on the overlap, but that's good defending again by Mitchell. Mitchell's done well fitting in for Van Aanholt. He got an assist at Old Trafford, I think, last week, or he got an assist I'm not sure, he's definitely got an assist this season because he was in my fantasy team for the first 2 game weeks. But he's done well fitting in, so yeah. Could see him maybe in the starting lineup potentially this season quite a lot. Depends, obviously they'll put Van Aanholt back in the starting 11, but it depends if he's actually does well or not. But chance here, Rodriguez switching it to Digne, claims for handball, ref's not giving it, they'll obviously check VAR again, but Digne was the only one complaining for a penalty this time, so maybe it wasn't. But Crystal Palace on the counter attack here, Zaha on the left hand side plays it back to Eze, now Mitchell back to Eze, MacArthur. Now Eze again, getting fouled by Gomez. And they are going to check VAR quickly. Gomez and Rodriguez and Richarlison talking to the ref. They're checking VAR for the potential handball. And it's Joel Ward again, and that might be a penalty. Yeah, that might be a penalty to Everton. Digne was the only one that saw it, and it's hit his arm again, Joel Ward. He got away with it the first time. I'm not sure if he's going to get away with it a second time. If he does, then fair enough, but that might be a penalty. Because if he doesn't stop that with his arm or hand, then Richarlison's through, and that's a good chance of 2-1. Richarlison was actually offside, so it wouldn't have mattered, so... And the ref's going over to have a look at it. So they couldn't decide in the VAR room, so the ref's going to have a look at it on the monitor. So with 8 minutes to go, Everton could have a penalty here. Joel Ward's already made a handball this game and he got away with it. Could this be a penalty though? And if it is, then it could... I'm not sure who the Everton penalty taker is. We'll obviously see if they do actually give this. And the rest made this decision and he has given a penalty. So Everton penalty, Joel Ward didn't get away with it this time, and this is a good chance for Everton to take the lead just before half time. So yeah, we'll see. Who's the penalty taker? Is it... I don't think Everton have had a penalty this season. Is it going to be Calvert-Lewin to get his second of the game? Hopefully it is. Him or Rodriguez would be ideal. It's actually Richarlison. Didn't put him in my fantasy team this week, but Richarlison's going to step up for this penalty. So yeah, 6 minutes before half time, Richarlison has a penalty here. Referee's talking to Guaita in goal, and then Richarlison can take the penalty here. So Richarlison from the spot, can he make it 2-1 here to Everton? He steps up, and that's a lovely penalty from Richarlison. Great to dive the right way, but Richarlison gives Everton a 2-1 lead here just before half time. Great penalty. Referee's still speaking to Joel Ward about something here. But anyway, that is 2-1. They're not going to disallow that. They might, just think. I'm not sure. I don't think they will. Interesting positioning, though, from Guaita and goal. He literally crouched so low there. I mean, if he didn't crouch that low, he could have saved that. He would have saved that if he put his arm any higher, but I'm not sure. Good penalty though from Richarlison. And yeah, it's definite penalty, definite handball. It was actually Richarlison actually saw it as well, so that was my ball. It was actually a great ball again from Rodriguez. What a player he is. Rodriguez, lovely switch ball to Digne. First time header into Richarlison, or attempted first time header into Richarlison until it was blocked by Joel Ward's hand. Richarlison was actually offside there, so if he didn't hit that with his hand, it would have been offside, so it was an unnecessary handball there. He obviously didn't mean to do it, but if he didn't handball that, then it'd still be 1-1, so very unfortunate for Palace because they've done well this game. But Everton taking the lead, and Richarlison gets his second of the season, I believe. I think he scored only the one against West Brom last week, so that would be his second. Pickford kicks it long, and Carolan wins the header, but that's going to go out for an Everton throw. I need to get a drink after this half-time break. Digne playing into Allen here from the throw, but Allen loses possession, and now Ayu's in a bit of a difficult situation here. 3 defenders v 1 attacker, and the 3 defenders come out on top. Now Everton will just play around the back. Michael Keane here, driving forward a bit into the midfield. Tries to play a ball into Calvert-Lewin, but that's intercepted easily by Kouyaté. And now here's Townsend on the counter-attack. Townsend tries to play it to Ayew, intercepted by Keane, and Doucouré plays it back to Pickford in goal. Should have brought a drink in my room before, but I'll have one in 3 minutes. Let's have a look at all the half-time scores just before half-time. Actually, Palace have a chance here. Townsend playing a nice ball to Ayew, but Digne coming back and tackling him. But it's actually won back by Ayew here. Plays it to Townsend, who tries to skill past Gomez, which he does, but Richarlison comes back and wins a free kick. So let's look at all the scores. So, in the Championship, Blackburn winning 3-0 at Derby. Brentford have equalised against Millwall. Stoke 1-0 against Preston. QPR, Eze's former club, drawing 1-0 at Middlesbrough. Or against Middlesbrough, it's actually at home, QPR. In League 1, Crewe winning 2-0 against MK Dons. Doncaster winning 2-1 against Bristol Rovers. Gillingham 1-0 against Blackpool, Hull 1-0 at Northampton, and Wigan 1-0 up at Portsmouth. Swindon 3-1 up against Burton, and then in League 2 we got Colchester 1-0 up at Barrow, Stevenage 1-0 up at Bradford, Mansfield drawing 1-0 to Exeter, Crawley winning 2-1 at Oldham, and Scunthorpe 1-0 up at against Carlisle, Southend 1-0 up against Morecambe. Any other big games? Got Dortmund losing 2-0 to Augsburg. Augsburg have actually just scored a second goal, so Dortmund losing. And they're only 2 games in the Bundesliga. Dortmund winning their first game and now losing 2-0. Augsburg actually going top of the league as that stands, but obviously won't stay like that. Bayern will win the league again. But anyway, back to the game. We're in the 45th minute now, so we're about to see how much added time we've got, and we've got 4 minutes added time. So we've actually got quite a long time until half time here. So yeah, 4 minutes added time there. And Everton currently winning 2-1 from a Richarlison penalty about 10 minutes ago. What are the players? We'll have a look at the substitutes for today as well whilst we wait. So substitutes, we got. Let me get that open quickly before we go through that. Anyway, so yeah, substitutes got Hennessy, Riedewald, Kelly, Meyer, Milivojevic, Batshuayi and Benteke. I'm surprised Milivojevic doesn't even start anymore. I thought he would, but McArthur and McCarthy haven't done anything wrong. His chance for Palace though, Eze trying to play it to Townsend, but Digne intercepts. That was a good chance. Doucouré now on the counter-attack. Nice skill, plays it to Rodriguez, back to Doucouré. Tries to find Richarlison, that goes behind him, but Richarlison's got it anyway. So Palace have some options on the bench, Batshuayi being one of the main players on the bench there. And then for Everton, you got Lossell, Kenny, Davies, Bernard, Iwobi, Sigurdsson and Keane. So yeah, decent options for both teams on the bench. My voice is going, probably tell as well, but I'm going to have quite a lot to drink half time. Yeah, it's not long left in this first half. It'll probably end 1-1, no 2-1, sorry. We'll see. Here's a chance for Everton. And Rodriguez running through, gets tripped over there, and that's going to be a free kick in a pretty dangerous position here actually. McArthur with the foul there. And this is actually a very good chance. Digne or Rodriguez, I'm assuming, are going to take this. One of the two. Hopefully it's Rodriguez for fantasy points. If he scores, obviously. He deserves a goal contribution. It is going to be him to take it. There's actually a few players stood over it, but only one of them's going to take it. And it looks like it's going to be Rodriguez. It's good fun though for the second half as well. Digne and Gomez also stood over it. Digne could take it. It's not going to be him though. It's going to be either Gomez or Rodriguez. This will be the last chance of the half. So Rodriguez from the free kick hits the wall and actually goes straight to Guaita in goal. That was disappointing. That looked like a very good chance from the free kick, but eventually it's dealt with by Palace and they are actually going to have one more chance here. Eze to Townsend. Sorry about that. Now MacArthur goes down but carries on. Good play there from MacArthur, and now Eze again finds Mitchell on the overlap. He tries to play it to MacArthur, but that will be cleared by Coleman. Coleman actually wins the throw, and that is half time. Good half there, 2-1 up Everton. Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison with the goals for them. Kiyate with the goal for Crystal Palace. So what we're going to do, because it's half time, we're just going to play some music for 15 minutes, and we'll be back for the second half in around, I'd say around 15-20 minutes time. So if you want to leave and join back then, that'll be great. If you're on YouTube channel as well, if you want to subscribe, that'll be great as well. We are close to 2k subs, so any new subs will be great, but we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half.
Feel so lucky. Feels so lucky, feels so feels so lucky. Feels so lucky, feels so feels so lucky. Feels so lucky, feels so feels so lucky. Feels so lucky, feels so lucky. You gotta notice, hey, I'm falling in love. You're feeling something, hey, you cannot control. Just in time you came, and you changed all my perspective. Just in time you came, and I love it, I love it. It's so great to have you in my life, make me feel so lucky, feel so lucky. It's so great to have you in my life, make me feel so lucky, feel so lucky, feel so lucky. Feel so lucky, feel so lucky, feel so lucky. Feel so lucky, feel so lucky. Feel so lucky, feel so lucky. Feel so lucky, feel so lucky.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. Hey little lady, said you feel the same, but I don't believe a word you say. Cause I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want it. Tell me all the reasons that you're running away. I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I feel like you're lying, trying to be real, but you seem so fake. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I'm so over trying to move on, but you're in my way. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna dance all night, forget my problems, I might go insane. I don't really give a damn what they say. And now you know it. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you, yeah. I just wanna be with you.
see face next me. Throw away your love.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
can almost see it. When I When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'm holding you before the memory's gone. I remember you. You left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you. I remember you. I remember you.
Right, so we are back for the second half. It is currently 2-1 to Everton, and we just need to set out this again. So let's get rid of that. We need to start this again. So let me just quickly set out the count up. Right though, so there we go. So it is currently 2-1 Everton, goals by Calvert-Lewin, Kouyaté made it 1-0 for Palace, and then Richarlison from the spot made it 2-1, so we'll see how the second half goes, and yeah, we'll see if Everton can get 3 wins out of 3, or maybe Palace can get 3 wins out of 3, or will it be a draw? We'll be able to see, but Palace starting off, getting a free kick here in the 47th minute. Digne's not happy with that, but he probably knows there was a foul. So, free kick to Crystal Palace. Townsend already got an assist from a set piece. Can he get a second? Let's find out. So it's going to be Townsend to take this free kick in a dangerous position. He crosses it in straight at Pickford, who punched it away to Eze on the edge of the box. Blocked by Allen, but picked up by Mitchell. Now James McCarthy plays it. Tries to play out wide to Joel Ward's blast, intercepted by Gomez, and Everton have possession back. So I'm just going to quickly, whilst Everton just play around the back, we're going to have a look at the player ratings. So currently the best player on the pitch being Richarlison, who's got a 7.3 rating. We also have 7.1 ratings for Coleman and Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin on a 7, and then Kouyaté and Townsend on 7. So those are the best players on the pitch. Worst player on the pitch being Joel Ward, who gave away the penalty for the second goal. with a 5.9. Then what we need to do, actually, we need to get rid of that. Dortmund look like they're going to lose as well. 2-0 down 80 minutes in against Augsburg. I'm not sure if Augsburg are any good, but yeah, free kicks Palace here. Didn't actually quite see what for, but Eze is stepping over this. Cross it into the box. It's headed on. That's surely a foul. It is going to be a free kick on Everton. Gomez being fouled by Kiyase, who tried to header that in, but you can't push someone on the ground in the box like that. So anyway, Reading 1-0 up against Cardiff. That's a new score. In League 2, any other new scores? Wimbledon going 1-0 up at Fleetwood. Hull 2-0 up now against Northampton. Plymouth Shrewsbury to 1-0. I don't know if that changed or not. Yeah, that's pretty much all those scores. But here's a chance for Everton. Digne playing it to Gomez. Now Richarlison backhills it to Digne. And that was actually well defended by Joel Ward. Much better from him. I can actually keep that up. So I should be able to update live those championship scores so we can see them. Big chance for Everton. Digne tries to cross into the box. It's blocked again by Ward, and that's going to be an Everton corner. So 50 minutes in now, Everton 2-1 up, and now have a good chance from a corner to potentially go 3-1 up. They scored, I believe, from a corner last week with Michael Keane. I'm not sure if it was a corner or a free kick, but it's whipped in by Rodriguez, and Calvert-Lewin got a touch to that, and that's gone quite far wide. Not sure if it took a... I'm not sure what happened there, but just looked like a poor shot from Calvert-Lewin, which is a bit of a surprise considering he's the top scorer. Yeah, that was a very bad shot. Good pass again from Rodriguez. And Calvert-Lewin did well to get in front of MacArthur there, and his shot was just way wide. Chance here, Crystal Palace kicking it long to Zaha, who's got the pace on Keane, and Keane actually has to concede the corner there. So, corner against Crystal Palace. This is very end-to-end. Townsend is going to be taking this. Already scored from one corner. Can they score from the second? It's headed away, and as far as Eze on the half volley over the bar. Pickford then doing pull up on the crossbar. I had flashbacks to the Origi goal then. But I'm not sure, why does Pickford always do that? Like, what does he achieve from jumping up and holding the crossbar? Like, what do you actually achieve from that? I don't understand why he does it, and it's only him, I swear. I don't see any other keepers, after a shot goes over the bar, him jumping onto the crossbar. Like, there's obviously a reason why he does it, but I just don't understand why. But Palace starting off pretty well this second half. Everton have had a chance as well, but Palace could equalise and maybe get a point out of this game. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Crystal Palace away is a tough game, and that's clearly showing here with Everton only 2-1 up here. But at the moment, no real shots troubling Pickford in goal at the moment. That could obviously all change, still got a long way to go. But Pickford kicks it long, headed away by Kiyate though. And then one back by Digne, and now Everton could potentially start an attack. Eventually finds its way to Rodriguez on the right hand side. He tries to play it to Coleman, but Eze, that's great defending from him, and actually wins a throw. Any other new goals? I'm not sure if they actually update. Barrow have equalised against Colchester. Harrogate's still 0-0 today. These promoted sides have actually had decent starts to the season, I think. But here's a chance for Everton. Richarlison finds Digne on the overlap. Kiate does well defensively, actually wins a corner there. I'm assuming he won a corner, unless the ref didn't see that. For some reason, that's definitely going to be a corner. It is. So, corner to Everton. Can someone like Calvert-Lewin or Michael Keane get a third here? We'll find out. So, it's going to be Rodriguez from the corner. And it's won by Calvert-Lewin, and I think two Everton players collided there. Keane and Calvert-Lewin both went for that, and Calvert-Lewin won it, and I thought that was going to go straight in, but it wasn't. Now here's the counter-attack for Palace. Zaha versus Doucouré. Doucouré, brilliant defending from him. Now Everton can potentially start a counter-attack. Keane's holding his head after that. So it must have been a clash of heads from them too. Hopefully that isn't a poor injury. He's still holding it about a minute afterwards, so they might have to take off Keane here for safety reasons. Could change this game maybe, but he looks alright, but that could be a concern. We'll have to wait and see though, but Calvert-Lewin's fine after that. There's no issue with Calvert-Lewin, so it's just Michael Keane, who hasn't gone down. He's still up, and he's looks like he's fine, but could be a concern later on in the game. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, I've had that many times, to be fair, like in football where you go for a header and then there's a clash of heads, or just your head hurts after either heading the ball or something for a minute. I've had that quite a lot, so he's probably fine, and he looks fine anyway. Welcome to the stream, Leon Reacts. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. He said, how's it going? To be fair, he didn't ask how are you or anything, but anyway, Everton just playing around the back right now, nothing else to really speak about. There's not been any goals in any of the other games. We can check the Dortmund score quickly. Gillingham 2-0 up against Blackpool. I think that's an updated score. Bolton v Newport's 1-1 now. That's definitely changed because that was 0-0. Yeah, looks like Dortmund losing 2-0. RB Leipzig by Leverkusen as well at the same time, 1-0 in that. There's no other real games, but here's a chance for Crystal Palace. Oh no, that's a replay, never mind. I just saw Zaha running through it. I remembered that was the replay. That's what happens when you don't when you stop watching the game for about 30 seconds. Started chucking it down there in London. And the floodlights are actually on. Joel Ward's just got a yellow card, I think, or he's at least got a yellow card this game. I'm not sure what for. Probably got it earlier for that handball, but I don't know. But at the moment, Palace actually doing alright. They can definitely get a draw out of this game. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. No, if they actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Because they have done well. They got decent options on the bench for the likes of Batshuayi potentially to come on and help them. But yeah, we'll see. Why does it keep on showing Roy Hodgson? Like, it's shown him about 20 times this game so far. He's just sat in his seat doing nothing right now. I believe these are the two oldest managers in the league playing against each other, I'm pretty sure. That's probably not true, but two of the oldest at least. Townsend getting fouled like 3 times there. And there's going to be a yellow card coming out there for Gomez. He's made a few fouls this game and he's eventually got a yellow. Or was it Richarlison actually? Might have been Richarlison. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was Richarlison actually. Gomez did make a foul in there, but they played advantage and then Richarlison come in and fouled him. So yeah, yellow card for the second goal scorer for Everton. Free kick to Palace though, and that's going to go straight out for an Everton throw. Any other goals? Doesn't look like it. So anyway, what games have we got? We got West Brom Chelsea at 5:30, which I can do a stream for. I might, and then we've got Burnley Southampton at 8, which I might do a stream for. What I might do is I might do a West Brom Chelsea stream and then not do the Burnley Southampton. Yeah, we're going to be doing one more or maybe 2 watch-alongs today, I'm not sure. Ipswich 1-0 up against Rochdale, that's an updated score. Wigan have gone 2-0 up at Portsmouth. We've got a chance here for Crystal Palace. Eze trying to play it to Joel Ward, but that's defended well by Richarlison. Bolton have had a disallowed goal or something because they're 1-0 down against Newport. It said 1-0 a minute ago. Right. Palace on the attack here. Joel Ward. Cross into the box. And I believe that's a corner. Is it a corner or is it just a bad crosser? Don't know, but it is a corner, so corner to Crystal Palace. Townsend whipping in his 5th of the game. Eze crossed in one earlier, so they've had 6 corners. This one goes straight to Pickford, who punches it away, and then Doucouré clears that to make sure it doesn't go out for another corner. His clearance goes straight to Mitchell, and now MacArthur. Nice ball to Ayew, cross it into the box. Dangerous cross, eventually dealt with by Digne, and Richarlison can't keep that in. Still got half an hour in this game, so they made that difficult for themselves there, Everton. And here's another chance for Palace. Townsend doing well against Allen. Cross it into the box, headed away by Mina, and again Rodriguez heading it back into the box, but this time Keane got it cleared. Now Everton can go on the attack potentially. Richarlison playing it to Calvert-Lewin. Kouyaté does well though. Can't see what time it is in the game because they're showing and someone else is 63rd minute. No goals in the Championship this second half, I don't think. But anyway, his chance. Ayew with the ball goes down. Mina gives away a foul there. Didn't look like a foul. Didn't look like a foul though, to be honest. But this is a very dangerous free kick though for Crystal Palace. Townsend's going to take this. He could have a shot at goal, catch out, or to catch out Pickford, or just cross it in. Any other scores? No. Right. Townsend with another free kick. So he's sick for the game. Cross it in to the back post, headed by Kiate, and that was close. Kiate's complaining about something. Don't think that's going to be a penalty in there. That was actually very close. It actually looks closer than it looked at first sight. I think it actually skimmed the post there. This is a perfect angle to see. So it's Kiate's header, and I don't think... No, that wasn't even a good angle in the end. Very close to Palace though, and they are still getting into this game. Here's Zaha trying to play inside to Eze, but it's intercepted by Allen, and now Rodriguez can't win the ball there. Zaha actually gets it, and now Eze again. McCarthy, ref got in the way there, and Zaha, the ref literally got in the way there. That was a nice ball from McCarthy, and the referee got in Eze's way, and eventually Everton won it back. Reading 2-0 up against Cardiff now. That's an updated score in the Championship. Oxford 1-0 up against Accrington as well. Doncaster 4-1 up now against Bristol Rovers. Ipswich 2-0 up against Rochdale. Swindon 4-1 up against Burton. So goals flying in everywhere. Newport 2-0 up against Bolton. Bradford have equalised against Stevenage. So goals going in everywhere pretty much except this game, which is still currently 2-1, which has been since pretty much the 40th minute. There's a chance. Nice play from Richarlison to play the 1-2 to Digne, then cross it into James, and Sacco making a good block there. And eventually that's going to be a corner. Very good ball there from Digne. Wasn't the best shot from Rodriguez, but it was going in, but I think Guaita would have saved it anyway. Corner's whipped in though, headed away by Ayew, and then cleared back up the pitch. Nice touch from Rodriguez. Tries to turn Townsend, but Townsend blocks that, and it was actually a goal kick in the end. Very good block by Sacco. I'm sure we'll see another goal soon. Any other scores in the Championship? Doesn't look like it. But here's a chance of Palace. Ayew plays out wide to Joel Ward, who then plays it back to Kiate, and now MacArthur plays the 1-2 with Sacco. MacArthur now, long ball, nice ball there to Mitchell in the corner flag here versus Richarlison, who switched sides. Crossed in by Mitchell straight at Pickford, who catches it, now quickly rolls it out, throws it outside to Cavalier, but that's intercepted by Kiate, and now Eze tries to play into Zaha. Ayew was offside, so he left it, and Digne will clear that. Any other scores? We'll have a look at the scores in like 5 minutes. I don't know why I keep looking at them all the time. We'll have a look at the player ratings. Before that, actually, chance at Everton here. Yeremina slips over and actually gives away a foul there. So, player ratings. Looking at the ratings, it looks like the best players on the pitch being Rodriguez and Coleman. Townsend and Kiate, best players for Palace. Richarlison's done well. He's got a 7.2. Yeremina with a 7. Carolyn, first goal scorer, with a 6.9. Worst players on the pitch being Joel Ward, who gave away the penalty for the second goal, and Pickford for Everton with a 6.3. So we'll go back to that and we'll watch this free kick for Crystal Palace. This could be a good chance here. Palace score here, it's 2-2 with 20 minutes left, and this is going to be a good end to the game. It's played short by Eze to Zaha. Gomez does well, not well enough. Zaha gets the ball in, Digne heads it away, only as far as Townsend. Nice skill from Townsend. Plays it to Eze, and now Zaha. Zaha has a shot, Cavalier blocks it. Claims the handball, but that won't be a handball. That was literally like the first incident earlier on with Joel Ward, which wasn't given as a penalty, so that won't be. But Palace win it back. Eze here. Not sure what happened there, but he still got it. Plays it back to Mitchell. Now MacArthur to Zaha. Zaha might be offside, but he's going to keep on going. His cross is blocked eventually by Allen. Then his second attempt at crossing it in is blocked by Doucouré. He has a third attempt here as Rodriguez loses it, but Allen fouls him, and that's going to be a free kick. Ooh, we can watch a replay. I think this is for the handball shout. Actually, I'm not sure. They'll obviously check VAR for it. That might be a penalty. I'm not sure though. Rest probably won't give it. I think they're checking it now, but I don't think it's going to be a penalty. Nah, it's not a penalty. They did have a look at it though. Accrington have equalised against Oxford, so that's 1-1. Crystal Palace have a free kick here. Eze's going to take it. Whilst we wait, is there any other scores? No, Eze takes the free kicks, headed away by Richarlison. Now Kiate gets it back, tries to cross it in, but that's blocked by Digne for another corner. So many corners this game. So, corner to Crystal Palace, crossed in by Townsend, headed away, and now Eze on the edge of the box, once again blocked. So many chances for Eze on the edge of the box. That's like the third one this half, but he hasn't really had a shot at goal yet. Good defending from Everton once again, and now here's Doucouré, plays out wide to Digne, has tons of space to drive forward here. Plays it back though instead to Keane. Now Allen. Nice play, plays the 1-2, and now Yeremina. Out wide to Coleman. 60% possession here to Everton this game so far. Now that's a nice touch from Digne, and here's a ball to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin gets tripped over there. That's going to be a free kick or a throw. It's Everton's ball either way. I think it's a throw. Michu Batshuayi is going to be coming on. that will happen next time the ball goes out. So, Everton have a throw here. See if they can potentially score from it. Oh no, they're actually making the substitution before it's actually Eze coming off for Batshuayi. That's the first sub of the game. And they've only got 15 minutes left. Everton happy with their starting 11 and don't want to make any subs. So that's an attacking option for Crystal Palace. Eze, who's had a decent game, is coming off. And Michy Batshuayi, Premier League winner in 2017, actually scored the winning Premier League goal then, is coming on. Kiyate here, down on the floor. And yeah, you can see why that wasn't the greatest challenge for Calvert-Lewin, but yeah, that might be an injury. Speaking about subs though, Gomez is going to be making way for Gylfi Sigurdsson. See what he can do in the last 15 minutes. Might as well update the lineups, just so why not? Definitely spelt Batshuayi wrong, but you know who I mean. Anyway, so that doesn't matter. And then Gomez is on for Sigurdsson. Right, so plays resume. Kiate's fine, which is good to see. Obviously don't want injuries this early on into the season, or injuries in general. So Everton on the attack here, losing possession though, and Crystal Palace will clear that. Guaita clears it long. Digne wins the header though, and now Everton are on the attack. But Sigurdsson plays it all the way back to Keane. No goals in the Championship in absolutely ages. Oxford have taken the lead at Accrington. They're 2-1 up now. Any other scores? No. Exeter 2-1 up against Mansfield. And those are the only other scores there. I think Morecambe actually 2-1 up against Southend. So yeah, a few new scores there, but in this game with 13 minutes left, it is currently 2-1, and now here's a good chance for Everton. Richarlison plays it back to Rodriguez, and now Sigurdsson finds Calvert-Lewin, and that was a poor shot in the end. I mean, it wasn't intended to go to Calvert-Lewin, it took a deflection on the way, but that was a good chance there for Calvert-Lewin. Probably should have done better. It was actually good defending from Kiate there, actually. That's why it wasn't a good shot. Good chance though. Kiate's had a good game though. Only the one goal for Calvert-Lewin so far today. Why did Pickford have a goal kick? Where did that come from? I'm sorry, but Everton literally had a goal kick. Crystal Palace should have had a goal kick, and I just see Pickford kicking it up. Too busy showing pointless replays that we missed that. Probably a decent chance as well we missed that. Right, 11 minutes plus injury time to go, and Everton have another chance here. Rodriguez going down, and so too Allen. But Everton keep the ball and actually win a throw here. If they go 3-1 up, that's it. That's an Everton win. Might only be a 3-1 win, might be a 3-2 win, or maybe a 4-1. But if Everton get the next goal, then they're going to win this match. If Crystal Palace get the next goal, however, then that's 2-2 with however much time left, and that could be an interesting end to the game. We'll see though, but there might not even be any goals in this second half. It might just remain 2-1. We'll have to wait and see. Doesn't look like there's going to be any more goals in this game, unfortunately. Like, both teams have had chances in this second half, but none challenging the goalies, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any more goals in this second half, but there could be. And here is a chance to Crystal Palace. Zaha playing it back to McCarthy. McCarthy, good ball to Mitchell. Mitchell back to MacArthur. MacArthur's going to put a ball into the box, and Allen does well there. Richarlison now on the counter attack. Potentially Joel Ward though, good defending from him. Now McCarthy tries to find Zaha, but Doucouré intercepts it, and now Pickford kicks it up to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin v Chiarte has been a great match-up here, and Calvert-Lewin won the ball this time. Now plays it back to Richarlison. Good skill there to pass Townsend, and that's actually going to be a free kick. Probably a yellow card for Townsend as well. I'm not sure. Two updated scores in the Championship. Blackburn now 4-0 up against Derby. And then Cardiff have got a goal back at Reading. 2-1 to Reading at the moment, but Cardiff could definitely get an equaliser there. We've got a substitution here for Crystal Palace. Jordan Ayew is going to be coming off, and it's Benteke who's going to be coming on. So you're 2-1 down, you need a goal, and you bring off Ayew for Christian Benteke. No, I was just jinxing it there, just so we had a good ending to the game. I mean, he's not as good as how he was at Villa back in the day, Benteke, or Liverpool. But we'll see what he can do with 8 minutes left. But here's Palace on the attack. Mitchell puts the ball into the box. Batshuayi can't get onto that, and that's eventually cleared by Everton. Calvert-Lewin winning the clearance header there, and now Rodriguez plays it to Calvert-Lewin. Good play there. Now Sigurdsson finds Allen. That's lovely play from Everton there. And now Calvert-Lewin plays out wide to Doucouré. Doucouré plays it to Coleman on the overlap. Coleman tries to cross it in. Good block by Mitchell. Corner to Everton then. Very good play though. It's opening noise in the background. There's nothing I can do about that. My door is shut, so there's genuinely nothing I can do about that noise. It'll shouldn't be an issue though. It'll be very quiet if you can hear it. Another corner though for Everton. Rodriguez crossed it in, punched away by Guaita, and one back by Digne. Okay then, so it's getting quite long. Iwobi's coming on in a minute. So we got Iwobi coming on in a minute, and now Everton are gonna have a chance here. Here is Doucouré, nice ball to Rodriguez, not the greatest first touch there. MacArthur wins that back. Now eventually cleared. It's going to be Rodriguez who's coming off for Iwobi. Not the greatest game for Rodriguez. He's done well this game, to be fair. He's had a great game, not as good as the others he's had this season. He's in my fantasy team. I'm not sure how much points he got. Don't think he got many though. Maybe only 3. We'll see though. Points. That's not updated. There we go, that's updated. Only 2 points. Calvert-Lewin on 6. Richarlison's probably going to be on a couple as well, but this could be a good chance for 3-1 here. Digne will take this free kick in a similar position to his goal or assist for Tottenham. Calvert-Lewin's still on the pitch, so could be a repeat here, or will it be Sigurdsson to take? We'll see, but this could be the match-winning goal here. It's going to be Digne. Headed away to Iwobi on the edge of the box. Plays it to Sigurdsson, and now Digne again. Out wide to Richarlison. Good play from Richarlison. Goes down, no fouls given, but Digne wins that back, and now they're just going to play in the corner flag. Zedge won back quite quickly there by MacArthur, and now Palace can clear. Poor touchdown, Doucouré intercepts from Townsend. Now Iwobi in the middle, tries to play it to Richarlison, loses it though, and here's a chance. Zaha gets brought down by Allen there. Now we have another substitution for Crystal Palace. This is going to be the last one. What's that? I never knew you could do that. Oh, that's a new thing I can do on there. I never knew you could do that, but anyway, Riederwald is going to be coming on for MacArthur. I'm not sure why they're bringing on a defender for a midfielder when they're 2-1 down, but pretty sure Riederwald can play CDM, so I'm not sure. Won't question it though. They already bring on Benteke when they were losing 2-1, so we won't question that decision. There's so much noise coming from this house ever since in the last 10 minutes, but here is Zaha. Zaha plays it to McCarthy, and now Ward. Townsend. Doesn't look like Crystal Palace are gonna... No, Everton are gonna score a third, so it's either a goal for Crystal Palace and a draw or a 2-1 win here. Everton just defending well in this second half. They actually might have a chance for a third here. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, miscommunication there, and they actually lose out on his Riederwald. Playing it to Townsend, and now Ward inside to Batshuayi. Good chance for Crystal Palace here. Sakho, good ball to Townsend. Townsend plays out wide. And now here's a chance. Poor ball though from Joel Ward. Probably a game to forget for Joel Ward. And now we have Everton's final sub as well. Tom Davies is going to be coming on. I'm going to guess it's for Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison. It's Richarlison. Good game from him. Probably has got the winning goal in this game. And there is 4 minutes added time as well. Oh, I forgot about that timer thing. I've completely forgot about that. There we go, so that's how much added time there is. Rotherham have got a late winner at Birmingham, 1-0 there. That's the only other goal in the Championship since the last said, and there's a chance for Palace. Townsend, good run, plays it to McCarthy and now Riedewald to Joel Ward. Finds its way to Townsend, and that's eventually cleared by Keane. And Calvert-Lewin there, brought down, and that's going to be a free kick. Whilst that happens, any more results? So, full-time, Wimbledon winning 1-0 against Fleetwood. Oxford now 4-1 up against Accrington. Pretty sure it was 1-0 about 20 minutes ago, but fair play to them. Portsmouth have got one back against Wigan. Sunderland getting a late win against Peterborough. Burton scoring a consolation against Swindon. League 2. Bradford's getting a late winner against Stevenage, I think, as well. Crawley, Oldham's 3-2. That's going to be a close ending. So, half of the added time's done. Calvert-Lewin's down on the floor. It's a bit concerning. That is very concerning there actually, but he's back on his feet and now Everton have a free kick and Digne just clears out for a goal kick or something. I think it actually went out for a throw, so that's why he did that. Birmingham have actually equalised in that game against Rotherham, so that late winner wasn't even a winner. It's now 1-0 in that game. 1 minute left in this game though, and Palace have probably one more chance to get a point here. Sakho plays it forward to Batshuayi. Mitchell out wide to Zaha. Good tackle from Coleman, he's had a brilliant game. Mitchell wins it back though. And then Iwobi comes in and apparently wins a throw for Everton, which I'm even surprised about. And that might be it. Coventry and Barnsley drawing 0-0, that's a full-time result, and Brentford drawing 1-0 to Millwall. And that is full time. Everton 2-1 winners against Crystal Palace. What else is happening in other leagues? League 2 games pretty much wrapped up. All those wins set Plymouth, Shrewsbury and Sunderland, Peterborough. That's actually League 1. Yeah, we won't worry about that. We'll probably end the stream now, and then we might do a stream for either Chelsea, West Brom or